How do I play?
That's the neat thing. You don't.
What's going on, guys? Logan JYA here with Super Koi Koi, aka Dasdwarf, aka Stefan, with the hot spice today. Brother, what did you play?
Pure Numeron Arcana Force.
Okay, and this went first place today at locals. This was absolutely insane. This is absolutely insane, and we're gonna get rocking into it. You ready to go?
All right.
All right, here we go.
So for monsters, as with all Numerons, you've got the 3 planetary pathfinders.
Yep.
Go get a field spell. 3 Numeron walls. Make sure you don't lose to OTKs and activate the field spell. Dino Wrestler Pankratops to deal with Imperial Order. And the Flare, Arcana Force the World, from YuGiOh himself.
So this is just skipping turns left and right, correct?
That is correct. Win a coin flip, which basically what all games come to. Tribute to skip your opponent's turn. And try and dodge as he punches you in the face.
All right. We got more stuff that goes with him in a minute, but let's slide into the spells.
Spell-wise, this is where the actual deck exists. 3 networks.
Yup.
3 callings.
Yo.
Gotta run 3 callings. More about that in a sec. 3 limiters, because you have no limits. 1 Numeron rank up force.
So before we go on, what are you summing off of this?
That'll go into the rank up magic for Sunya.
Oh,
but
okay.
this rank up, is because there's Numeron in the name, the network can actually activate it directly out of the deck. When it does, it copies the effect. When you rank up with this card, it negates the effects of all other face-up cards on the field permanently. Except for both this card and the monster you make. So if it's being copied off the field spell, your field spell is still live, and you can switch off your opponent's, like, Mystic Mine, Summon Limit, any of that stuff. It negates without destroying cards, so it clutters his board.
And then you punch.
And then you punch.
Got it.
1 Dino World Wrestling, 1 Pseudo Space, 2 of the Light Barrier to go with that with Dio, 1 Terraforming.
Yep.
Because my deck has absolutely no consistency, 3 Prosperity, 3 Lightning Storm, 3 Mystic Mine, 3 Droplets.
Oh my god.
Double Tactical Talent.
Jesus.
1 Set Rotation, 1 Harpy Feather Duster. 2 Terraformings. This is a budget card. It's a common.
Okay.
2 Foolish Burial Goods. And that's the whole spell lineup.
So you kind of cry if you get IO'd, right?
Yeah, there's a reason why the dinosaur's in there.
Yeah, true.
And because we didn't hit 60 cards yet, you run 3 traps, 2 Transmigration Prophecy, and 1 Metaverse.
Right, okay, so the Metaverse makes sense, but tell us what the Transmigration's in there for.
It can shuffle any card back in, not limited to monsters like Pot of Avarices. And because it can shuffle itself back, over the fullness of the game, while you're sitting under your Mystic Mine and potentially played through all of your opponent's stuff, you can keep reloading your Numeron callings and your other stuff back into the deck, because 1 prophecy can hit the 2nd prophecy plus another card. Give me enough time, I'll be able to go off again and again and again until eventually the OTK sticks. Extra deck wise, double Sunya.
Okay.
1 Omega.
How do you make him?
You actually don't.
Oh, okay.
Once upon a time, I used to run Cypher and Yam on the deck, and you could actually make him. Right now, he kind of sits in there in case someone's trying to be cute with Maximus, or start sending your extra deck pieces to the graveyard. It's a way that you can recur stuff.
Got it. So we got Saryuja,
Megaclops, and the Underworld Goddess herself.
Right, okay. That deals with the Attic Nister real quick.
Deals with the Attic Nister. If your opponent leaves an unattended IP in play, it gets real fun. And then you have your boys, 2-4, 2-3, 2-2, 3-1.
Okay, why 3-1, out of curiosity?
1 can go into this naturally. You don't need to use the rank up magic. Rank up magic can be used on any of the others to turn them into the Sunya.
Okay, makes sense.
When this guy's summoned, banish the whole field. During your next standby phase, after this is banished, he comes back and fries your opponent for all of your banished Xyz monsters, including your opponents. By playing 2 of them, you can turn 1, make 1, banish 3 of these guys. That one dumps to graveyard. Don't worry about summoning him then. When you make the second one, you have an extra 5,000 damage on it, plus the other 3 banished. So this can actually come back into play and hit your opponent for 8,000 damage straight out.
So many alternative weird win cons with this deck, bro. This is insane.
You got to figure out what your opponent's playing, where his weakness is, and shoot him with a bullet.
Yep. All right. Side deck?
Side deck.
All right.
1 Day of Peace.
Yup.
2 Alpha the Master of Beast. 3 Demise of the Land.
Whew. I know what that's for.
3 Heat Wave.
Oh, okay, we gotta pause. I love this card personally, but explain what this comes up for those who may not know.
When you beat your opponent with an OTK, after you win the die roll and go second, 90% of the time your opponent's gonna make you go first. So hit him with the Heat Wave and make him cry and regret that choice.
Yes.
Also, because this activates the start of main phase 1 and Sunya summons during main standby phase, you can drop Sunya, start at main phase, activate Heat Wave, and then your opponent can't defend himself.
Nice.
3 Wabakus.
Okay. I think we talked about this one, but explain it real quick for the guys.
Similar to Heat Wave, it's another go first card. You set it. Nobody really runs direct counters to Wabaku, so just flipping it up at the start of the turn, you basically don't have to sweat. Also, if you take enough damage, you can't use the Numeron OTK. When you play Wabaku, you can still deal damage to your opponent, you just can't take any, so you can keep crashing your monsters in and doubling their attack until you win.
Gotcha.
And finally, to kill strikers, 3 of the Sacred Fish. Silent Wabi.
I know what this does. You just put it on their field, it makes all of their back row dead, correct?
It makes all of the back row dead, gives you an extra 2,000 life in case you need to win in time, does let your opponent draw a card, which sucks, but have all the cards you want. I'm doing an OTK anyway. Also, because when they battle monsters, like Wabi, they double, this is actually secretly another limit removal. So this is actually limit removal 4, 5, and 6.
Alright, so Stefan, I love this deck so much. This is the epitome of your creativity shown once again for the people. Thank you so much. Before we close out, any shout outs you want to give?
I'd just like to personally apologize to everybody I didn't give a turn to this tournament. And, yeah, please don't mirror me with this deck.
Yeah, there we go. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Logan JYA signing off. Take care, folks.